Hello everyone, my name is Devanand. I am faculty of Heat Transfer in AC Engineering Academy, Hyderabad. So I welcome you all for the first session of preparation strategy, and today I am giving you the strategy for heat transfer. So please everyone, please make sure that today I am going to give you strategy not for the entire mechanical engineering. This is my point of view towards my subject heat transfer, and I am teaching this subject from so many years. So I assume that I am in a position to guide you in heat transfer. Okay, so whatever I am going to discuss, take it as only for heat transfer, not for any other subjects. So my name is Devanand. I again welcome you all. Now start the preparation strategy. So the first thing comes to mind, right? Most of the people are preparing for GATE and engineering services. So we are restricted toward the GATE and ESE. And there is another branch like production engineering where the heat transfer is there, but it is observed that from last so many years, the weightage on the production engineering of heat transfer subject is not many, like hardly there is a one question. So for production guys, there is no need to worry about the heat transfer. By following previous trend, there is no weightage observed. Hardly there is one question found just 2 years back, right? Next, so very important subject, very important topic is heat transfer subject not having weightage. This is the general common thought. You observe before 2022 subject, now the heat transfer subject image, it's totally different. Why? Because it's a common thing that most of the people will believe on this heat transfer subject not having weightage. But one common thing you need to understood, always remember, you have to check weightage with respect to syllabus. Okay, so always you need to compare weightage with respect to syllabus. Now if you say, sir, production having huge weightage, thermodynamics having huge weightage, or theory of machine having huge weightage, I am not denying that. I am saying I am agree with you, but thing is that always you need to compare weightage with the given syllabus, right? If you compare the production syllabus with the weightage and thermodynamics syllabus with weightage, their syllabus also very like too much lengthy and weightage also high. But when it comes to heat transfer, now in heat transfer you have conduction, convection, radiation and heat exchanger. These are the four main topics, and ESE and GATE main topic where questions are there. So if you compare last year, so I told you, see in GATE 2021 it is for 6 mark, GATE 2020 to 20 it is 6 mark, but in GATE 2022 you observe it is for 10 mark in one of the set. So 10 mark, imagine the total technical is 70, in that it is for 10 marks. So see, this much is a contribution. This much is a contribution from a short subject. Like you need to prepare conduction, convection, radiation, heat exchanger. From that 4 topics, if you are able to score 10 mark, means if you compare the weightage with respect to syllabus, this ratio is very high, because syllabus is not big like compared to other subjects. Syllabus is shorter and weightage is high. So last year in GATE 2022 it asked for 10 marks. Now you will ask me one thing, sir, what is the weightage for GATE 2023 for heat transfer subject? Of course not me, no one can predict. Even if I predict, then there is no use, because it may be more or it may be less. It may be less. So condition is that you can't expect the weightage. So be ready for everything. Be ready for everything. As you know, if you want good public sector or if you want good IIT or ISC, your score should be very high. So you don't have any chance to leave any other topic. But still, as a subject, I am teaching this subject, so I can tell you from where you need to focus. So I request to all of you, don't skip this video. If you are watching, give me some 35 to 40 minutes. I am going to clear so many doubts, and I am pretty sure that you are going to get some new point of view toward the heat transfer subject. So just be with me, kindly bear for some 5-10 minutes where I am going to discuss syllabus and all that. Then I will actually discuss how to prepare for this subject, and I am very much sure whatever I am going to say, this is the proven method. So I tried on so many students, I tested and I understood that this is the right way to prepare. So wait for some time. So as you can see, in engineering services there are 11 questions, and regarding ESE I want to clear one thing. In prelims there is no calculators. So most of the topics in heat transfer there is a calculators, right? So that due to that reason, you can't find more numerical heat transfer subject. Roughly it is superficial base. Those who are preparing for engineering services, if you prepare a total syllabus in a superficial way, basic concept, basic standard result, that is more than enough. No need to prepare each and every detail of heat transfer, because they are not going to ask, because of limitation of calculator is not there. So very big numericals are not there, very simple numericals are there. So if you are preparing for ESE, make sure almost out of out you will get in heat transfer, because questions are very simple. In convection also they will ask only theory, like that. So ESE candidates, no need to worry. But those who are GATE candidate, make sure that you need to watch this video till the end, because so many things I am going to reveal today. Okay. So now as the weightage point you understood, once upon time it is 6 to 7 marks. Now suddenly last year 10 marks. So that's why the image in GATE 2022 is now different. Okay. So now let's have a look on the topic. Already you are a student, or you may be going to prepare. So you know the syllabus, but it's my duty to tell you. The first topic, which is very lengthy, I used to say in the class, if the conduction over means 50% syllabus over. So what are the topics? Thermal resistance, where you need to solve the problem by series and parallel. Second, there is a with heat generation, this topic. Then critical thickness, then variable thermal conductivity, and you have unsteady state. In unsteady state, you have lump parameter and Hessler chart. And the next is fins. If you go to the easy, so this is easy. This is easy. So you need to prepare this one because it is very easy. Heat generation, I am not saying easy, it is moderate. It is moderate. So in heat generation, you need to be little bit focus on derivations. Okay. Critical thickness, again it's a easy topic. Within 1 and 2 hours you can finish that critical thickness. Variable thermal conductivity, this is easy. But if you observe the variable thermal conductivity questions, last question I found in 2013, then direct it came to 2022. Only these 2 times from this variable thermal conductivity question came. So the weightage on variable thermal conductivity is very less. And unsteady state, it is a lump parameter and Hessler chart, and once again it's not so difficult. It is easy. Fins, moreover it's easy topic. So in short, in conduction most of the things are easy. If I say focus on little bit heat generation, little bit, I am not saying it's difficult, little bit you have to focus. So don't worry, at the last I am going to tell you what are the major topics you need to prepare. So first of all, the syllabus should be clear in front of you. So this is conduction. So it includes, there are 6 topics are there. Fins, unsteady state, variable thermal conductivity, and other these 3 topics. And don't worry, I will tell you what are the important topics. So these are the easy topic. So if you are preparing for GATE exam or ESE exam, make sure that conduction you need to prepare because it's very easy. It's not so difficult. Next topic, convection. This is external flow. External flow is somehow easy for exam. I am not saying that it is easy to understand. I am saying this is easy for exam. If you go to the previous patterns in papers on the external flow, questions are decent, very normal questions, not so much in depth. But if you see the internal flow through pipe, this is moderate. This is moderate, sometimes tough also. Sometimes it may be tougher also. So it is moderate. And free convection, this is just in 2019 I found question. In 2022 also I found 1 mark question. Generally on free convection weightage is very less. So suppose if you are in conduction, take care of with heat generation. If you are in convection, make sure that you need to spend sufficient time on the internal flow. Sufficient time, and it required time. You can't prepare just like that. Rapidly you can't prepare because it's a complex phenomena. Here you need to prepare internal flow. You have to give sufficient time. And you can't skip. It's a heavy topic. And it's a very important topic. And in heat exchanger, all-time favorite of any student. Because this topic is so easy and so much weightage that most of the student loves this topic, heat exchanger. And you can prepare within a span of 1 day also you can prepare if you already attended coaching or something like that. So in that, I feel both the topics are easy. Both the topics are easy. Okay, very easy topic, and this is very easy to score, very easy to score. And the last topic in GATE syllabus, shape factor. This is also easy. I don't find any difficulty, no much mathematics. Then second topic, radiation heat exchange, where they ask about the heat exchange between two gray bodies, heat exchange between black bodies and something like that, but different combinations are there. And I will tell you where they will trap you. I will tell you, wait for some time. So radiation heat exchange, this is also easy to moderate only. And radiation shield, I don't know why the examiner is not targeting this. Radiation shield in mechanical, I don't know why they are not asking on the radiation shield. I found only one question in mechanical, that is also in 2015, something like that. One question is there. So this topic is much easy. It's just a shield in order to increase the resistances. So this is also easy. So in short, you will ask me one thing, sir, everything is you are saying easy only, what is the difficult? So where you can make a difference? Internal flow and heat generation, these are little bit heavy topics as far as fundamental concern. Now if you are preparing for engineering services, you need to prepare one more topic, that is boiling and condensation. One question you can expect. Most of the like theoretical only. It is theoretical. Okay. So this is theoretical. So first of all, you need to understand whenever you are going to prepare for any examination, you have to check this weightage by syllabus. See, having 20 mark weightage is very good thing, but that doesn't mean ki you should consume 2 months or 3 months for preparation. Like that you have to understand, you have to check syllabus, how much it consume time with respect to its weightage. And in that case, the heat transfer is a very good subject because syllabus is less compared to others and the weightage is very good compared to that. Okay. So I am not saying because I am the heat transfer faculty, it is a general fact. If you compare the conduction, convection, heat exchanger, radiation, 4 topics and you are expected 7 to 10 mark, it's very good investment. So if you want a good score, you can't neglect the heat transfer. So how to prepare, that I will tell you. Now it is very important. Now you should not skip anything. And if you have any doubt, you can. Right. Now listen carefully. Now everyone pay attention. Hope syllabus and all that, everything clear. Now the important thing is how to prepare. That is the most important thing. Okay. And now this is the list. You can take a screenshot or you can watch any point of time. So this is the high weightage topic. I request to all of you, see, you can't prepare everything in detail. We need to be very clear. Everything you can't be prepare in detail way because that much time we don't have. Some topics we have to prepare with a very high intensity. Some topic we have to prepare with a moderate and some topic superficially. So what I'm trying to say, these are the topics I expect you can't skip it. You can't skip it. You know, sometime what happen, this cover all questions, entire heat transfer will cover. Because I selected based upon my experience, so thermal resistance with heat generation, unsteady state, external flow over a flat plate, internal flow, LMTD, shape factor, heat exchange. So what I neglect? I neglect this radiation shield, which is only asked one time. Free convection I neglect. Effectiveness NTU method I neglect. But remember one thing, this is easy, you have to prepare. But compared to now here I neglect the fins, I neglect the variable thermal conductivity. Okay. So see, you can understand critical thickness also I neglect. So I am not saying that only question from this area only they will ask. I am not saying like that, but I am saying whenever you are preparing, make sure that this has to be in your list. First priority given to this topic. And suppose if this topic consume time, let it be. Let's give some time because in this case the return is more. In this case, return is more. Okay. So these are the important topics. Hope everyone noted down or you can watch at any point of time. Okay. Now the important question, this one. So most of the student in my life, like whenever I used to teach, most of the student will say, no need to follow books, only notes are enough. So this is the common question that every student have. Sir, notes are enough? No need to follow books, something like that. So what is the answer for that? What is the answer for that? Really we need to depend only on notes or we need to follow some books? Some student will follow books, some student will follow notes. So now what is the correct solution that I am going to tell you? See, first of all, try to understand, as a subject, I used to teach heat transfer. So I am teaching total syllabus. But the examiner, whoever maybe said the question, he don't know me, he don't know the name of the academy also. He don't know. So he will follow some standard resource. He will follow. That examiner will not follow any particular notes or any coaching material. They will follow some standard resources. That is like you know, right? They are going to follow standard resources. So first we need to understand what standard resources they will follow. First you need to understand. Then how to prepare, that I will tell you. So now if you want answer for this, no need to follow books, only notes are enough. You are going to get answer very soon. Okay. Now if you are preparing for heat transfer, make sure that this book you should have. Means there is no other option you have. Please take it compulsory. You have to look on this book. You have to dig into the book. You have to check some numericals. Why I am saying like that? So this is the very classical and my all-time favorite book, Principle of Heat and Mass Transfer by Incoperera David. Bergman Levin, this added later. So Incoperera David is the main authors, and this is so popular book in the worldwide, not only in India. Wherever there is a heat transfer on graduation level, so this is the most popular book. Now you will say one thing, sir, you said popular, but how you know that this is the only popular? So now the proof I am going to tell you. So see, I am not going to here to show you around 20 books or 30 books. I don't want to make it more confused to you. I am just saying that follow this book. Believe me, follow this book. Right. Now what to follow, what not to follow, I am going to tell you. See, let us take example. This is, as you can see, this I directly take screenshot from 2009 paper. So this is 2009 question. As you can see, radiative heat transfer is indicated between the inner surface of two very large isothermal plate. This is so and so question. So this is 2009, where some students feel difficult to solve this question also. Now the question is, you observe the question like this. So first thought will come to mind. What a question. Very good question framed by the professor. This is the thought will come to mind. Now as a teacher, what I thought, listen, question is very good. If you see, this is GATE 2009 question, and you can see this question from Incoperera, that book which I told you, and see clearly I mentioned it is 13.42. This is the 7th edition book. This is 13.42 question. Now you can see the temperature is 1000 upper plate, 1000 lower plate is 500 Kelvin. This is the data given. Now you check in that case. In that case, as you can see, this is maintained at 727. 727 plus 273, that is 1000. But instead of 1000, the examiner given 727 degrees Celsius, where in that question it is directly given in Kelvin. Next, see here it is 227 and the examiner given 500. And as you can see, if you put 227 plus 273, that is 500. Okay. Now examiner given 0.7, and here examiner given 0.8. So examiners just a data change, little bit data change, and as you can see, the irradiation he asked. Okay. So now irradiation. He asked, check this question. This is irradiation. He asked, determine the irradiation for the upper plate. Okay. See, for the upper plate. So this is the straightforward question. Right? Same, everything same. Now, second question. You can check here. What is the net radiation heat exchange between the plates per unit area of the plate? What is the heat exchange? Now you can check the question. If plate 1 is also diffuse and gray surface with an emissivity value 0.8, then radiation heat transfer in kilowatt per meter square. Same question. So thing is that, suppose if someone solved Incoperera. So in Incoperera, this question is easily available from so many, like it is old book. It is very old book. So it is directly, question is there. So now directly as it is, this question came. So you may be saying, sir, this happened one time. Now I will show you. So many times it happened. Now this is the question. let us say this is the question from previous year gate, okay, 2016 I think. So this is the question. As you can see, as a student, everyone will scared. Everyone will scared. What is this? Something like that. Of course, I am not talking about the top-notch student, those who are from IIT, NIT. For them, it's very normal question. But I am talking about normal students. This questions looks to be mathematical something something. And finally, TM, something like that. Now the question is, see, there are two types of students are there. First, who can solve by their own logic, and second, who can solve by the practice. If I met a second category more, like I met so many students, if I taught them properly, if they understand how to solve, and if they already solved that type of question, they will easily solve. So imagine that this is the gate question, and imagine that you followed Incoprera. And in Incoprera, this type of similar question is there. Of course, not exactly same. Examiner will try to manipulate some data and try to change something. But imagine this is the solved question. Question number 8.1 in Incoprera 7th edition. So you can see velocity profile C1 and some profile is given like this. And in this question, they asked Nusselt number. But in this question, they asked TM. But believe me, if you solve this type of questions, you are already on the right track. So you know if this type of model comes, how to proceed for that, right? But the thing is that we not follow. So we are unaware of this type of questions are there. So as you can see, it is directly from here. Now this is also previous gate question. Hemispherical furnace of 1 meter radius has inner surface emissivity of its roof maintained at 800, floor maintained at 0.5, it's kept at 600 Stephen Boltzmann constant. The net radiative heat transfer from the roof to the floor. Simple he asked. This is the gate question. This is the gate question, and suppose you already attended the class, so it's very easy question. But imagine that this is the new question in exam. Yeah, you are unaware of that. So in that case, what I want to show you, you may be thinking in the exam, what a question, very good question, but see the source here. So as you can see, same question, upper surface black given, emissivity 0.7 given. Here, examiner changed to 0.5. As you can see, same. Here, diameter is 5 meter, there it is a 1 meter. So there is a change in data. And this is the question. So suppose you are aware about Incoprera. You are aware that, if you are aware, then already you know this type of new questions. So you can easily solve in the exam. So as you can see, it's in front of you only. So what he asked? The net rate of radiation heat transfer from the dome at the base surface during the steady state. Simple. He asked the same thing. Here also same thing in kilowatt. So more filter way. So this is the question. Hemispherical furnace. Here also hemispherical furnace. Same question. Imagine you already solved the book. So you are already know this type of varieties of the question. Now you may be thinking, sir, it may be 2 and 3 questions. No, I will show you most of the questions. I know the source. Like, and 90% above, they got inspiration from Incoprera. So Incoprera is so much beautiful book for the GATE examination. You have to follow. Now, sometime, if your day is good, on that day, if you are very much lucky, so what? See, this is the question in solved question in Incoprera, solved 2.3. The temperature distribution across a wall of 1 meter thick at a certain instant of time. See the profile. Tx is equal to A plus Bx plus Cx square. Profile you see, A plus Bx plus Cx square. T is in degree Celsius, X is in meter. You check the value. A 900, B minus 300 and C minus 50 degree centigrade per meter square. A uniform heat generation 1000 watt per meter cube present in the wall of area 10 meter square having property this K and Cp. So this is the question solved in Incoprera. Now you see the beauty. This is the GATE question. 2008. Please listen carefully. Now this is production engineering, okay? And similar question came in mechanical, but with the value change. If you observe, mechanical also same question is there. Now why I took this question, you see, Tx is equal to A plus Bx plus Cx square. You check, Tx is equal to A plus Bx plus Cx square, okay? What is the value? A 900, B minus 300, C minus 50. Check 900 minus 300 minus 50. Check value. A 900, B minus 300, C minus 50. Okay. Now you check heat generation. Here it is 1 kilowatt given, 1 kilowatt given, and here it is 1000 watt given. So what examiner did? In Incoperera book, it is written in 1000 and examiner changed to kilowatt. Now you can check area 10, so area 10, okay. Now thermal conductivity 40, thermal conductivity 40, so here thermal conductivity is 40. Imagine, do you understand what I am trying to say? If someone solved Incoperera solved question, if you practice the solved question, maybe student know the direct answer, because he already practiced the Incoperera same question with the value, with the same thing, everything, with the data, with the unit, everything same. So maybe student appear to exam and he will directly write the rate of heat transfer into the wall. Directly he will write 20 minus 30, finish. Because he will not waste the time. Directly he will solve, because he practiced that question, so he knows what is going to happen. So see how easily he will solve, because he practiced like that. I told you, most of the students are in second category. We solve that question already, so we know the answer. Okay, we are not in that 5% club, those who solve by their logic. We are not in that. We are moderate student. We need to accept and we need to follow this. So see, now this is the thing. Suppose if I want to discuss how many questions are took it from Incoperera, then you believe it or not, today around so much hour I can keep on giving you this question from this question from GATE. And remember, this is only for GATE I am showing you. If I want to show you mains, ESE mains, like most of the question I can show that they are from Incoperera as it is with data. Now think that I am showing 3-4 questions, so that doesn't mean it is only 3-4 questions. Due to some time restrictions, I am showing only some questions. So please believe me, what I am trying to say, you have to understand the importance. Of this book. Then what you will say? You will say simply one thing. Sir, tell me what to do now. Should we follow the book or should we follow the coaching material? Please listen carefully. Now I am going to give you answer for this. Okay. So listen. Okay. Listen. So some common doubts. Heat transfer subject is only formula based. This is the most funniest comment. Whenever I start the class in any batch, most of the student will say, sir, give me formula. So it is a formula based because my senior told us they have some predetermined idea. First question they will ask, sir, heat transfer subject is only formula based. So they think that it is formula. If I mug up every day, then enough, I can solve anything. Please listen carefully. This is not at all correct. Second, derivations are not asked in GATE. This is the most common. Like students are saying, sir, why you derive? What is the need? No need of derivation. There is no need of derivation. Directly we can use formula. This is your second doubt. Third, previous GATE questions are enough. This is the extraordinary thing. I am shouting, I am keep on saying to student, every year new question will add. Enough. Of course, previous GATE is matters, but you should not rely completely on that. Okay, if you say, no sir, I strongly believe heat transfer is only formula based. Second, derivations are not at all asked in GATE. Then previous GATE questions are enough. That's it. This is my mentality. Okay, check this question. This is GATE 2019 question. Tell me, which formula you will use? You want to say, it is only formula based. Okay, solve by formula. Second, derivations are not asked in GATE. Okay, without derivation solve it. Okay. Third, previous GATE questions are enough. This is totally new. This question not asked in history. And of course, this solution you can get in 1 minute if you have fundamentals. But what I am trying to say, You have to write down something, you have to think. Okay, this is the question. Once again your common doubt, sir, only happen once time. Okay, what about this question, GATE 2022? This is the question where most of the students are struggled. This question can be solved either by physically common sense or by mathematical. Now here, where is the formula? Which formula you will use? You have to know the derivation, how to approach when the heat generation is not uniform, when it is given in terms of something, so how to integrate and what will be the answer. So this is GATE 2022. Now you see all your theories are failed. Why? Because this type of question not asked before 2019. This type of question not asked before GATE 2022. Now this is the question GATE 2022, not asked before GATE 2022. Which formula you are going to apply? Right? No formula. You have to understand, you have to know the steps, how to approach that. Fundamentals required. Now let us say this question. This is also GATE 2000, something previous GATE. Which formula you will use here? There is no formula. You should know the derivation, you should know the common sense and all that. So thing is that your all theories are flop. This is heat transfer subject. Is formula based? My answer, no. Derivations are not required in GATE, like not required, not asking GATE. Okay, so please listen here. Directly derivation they will not ask, but by derivation you can solve any question. Okay, this one, previous GATE questions are enough? No. Okay, so this is the thing. So you can see, always remember the toughest paper in heat transfer is 2022 and 2019. So 22 and 19, these are the good papers. So you have to take it as a reference. So always prepare by keeping into mind 2022 and 2019 paper. Because if you are able to match that level, 2022 and 19, you can able to solve anything. You should not compare by solving simple paper like 2017 and other stuff. So what happened, if 2017 or other paper if you reference, and if the paper is easy, you will survive. But suppose suddenly question came from some other domain, finish. And my dear student, you don't have time. You should not prepare again and again for the same examination. Okay, there is a way to prepare. And what we need to do, this type of questions, and first thing, very lengthy man. To read this only we require minutes of time. Minutes, we need to read line by line. First, we need to read it, we need to understand, we need to solve it in a given time frame, which is very difficult for a student. So see the length. Now, you will ask me one thing, sir, is it all questions are like that? No, all questions are not like that, but many of the questions in heat transfers are lengthy. Suppose there are 5 questions, 3 to 4 questions are lengthy only. One question may be short, that 1 mark theory question. Remaining, all questions are lengthy. So, what you need to understand? So, what is my suggestions? Listen. What is my suggestion? What you need to do? So, in my suggestion, first thing, listen. First thing, don't depend only on previous GATE questions. So, what is the meaning of that? I am not saying that you don't solve previous GATE. Of course, I am not saying like don't solve. You have to solve, but rely completely on the previous GATE question that they will ask the same thing over year and year. It is a wrong concept. So, solve as a reference. What type of exam it is? What is the level of questions? Some mathematical, some easy. So, take a reference, but you should not believe completely on the previous GATE. First thing. Here the student will do mistake. What they will do? They will solve only previous GATE and they think that my preparation is over. Now I am happy. My preparation done. And they are not mentally prepared for new questions which are going to ask. And you believe me, every year some questions are added. New questions will add, so you need to prepare. First thing, don't depend on previous GATE question. This is the first thing I am telling you. And the second thing, try to solve new question from the books or focus on new question from the test series. Now in this topic, I will take some time and I will help you. Please let me clear one thing. Suppose wherever you are taking coaching or whether you are not taking coaching, doesn't matter. Thing is that make sure your notes and your material having good variety of the new questions or not. So your notes, okay. Notes is okay. Most of the teacher will teach properly. So question bank, whatever questions bank you have, whether it will contain the new variety of question or not, or it is the same thing which is asked in a gate. Suppose you don't have that question bank, then what you need to do? Then you have to follow from books. Then you have to follow the books. Suppose if you don't have question bank, it is only just a simple questions you have, and you don't have that challenging question, then follow the books. In books also, whatever solved questions are there and whatever unsolved are there, whenever you have time, just have a glance over that. But reading books and solving books is time consuming. Of course, I agree that it is a time consuming. You don't have only single subject, you have multiple subjects. Then what to do? For that case, you have to go for a test series. That's why I always used to say test series, because in test series, most of the questions are newly framed, and how they will frame, they will take from a reference, some standard book, and they will collect. So test series is a good collection of new questions. Now if I say solve from books, so the test series people also will take from the standard references, and they will frame the question properly by changing the data or something like that. So you have two options. First, solve the books, but it is a time consuming. Okay, it is a time consuming. You feel that it is taking too much time, then immediately shift to test series. In test series, what you need to do? The questions which you are able to solve, that is okay. You solve by your fundamental, but you look at that questions why you did not solve. So collect that questions, mark there by highlighter or mark something. Okay, this question I am unable to solve. So over the period of time, in test series, there are so many tests are there on heat transfer. 1, 2, combine and full pattern something. So whatever new questions are there, if you collect that new questions, believe me, at the last, after November and December, you will have the good question bank of new questions, and that is from books only. So either you take it from books, that is your choice, that is maybe time consuming, and this is the test series question. And suppose the last and very important, suppose you have good question bank, whoever taught you, if he given the good question bank, okay, good question bank, previous gate questions and new questions if he given, then no need to follow any other things. That doesn't mean you should not write test series. Then you should write test series seriously, not for the question bank. Then you have to check performance. So once again, if you have books, it is a time consuming, then go for a test series and try to collect the new questions and solve. Or if your faculty already given you the very good question bank, you have good question bank, sufficient question bank which include new questions, tougher questions, then no need to worry. You are the luckiest guy. You are the luckiest guy. Sit in one place and keep on preparing if you have the good question bank. Okay, this is the first thing. So this is for question collections. What I said, don't depend on previous gate question, but I am not saying don't follow the gate. You follow the gate, but not completely depend. Then solve new questions from the book. If it is a time consuming, collect these new questions from test series. Whenever you write the test series, mark new questions and collect it. This is the second point. Third, here is very important where student will do mistake. They love to read theory. Sir, I love theory. I love this conduction and all that. But you don't understand the need of the exam. Need of the exam is numericals. 85 to 90% questions are numerical based. So what you need to do? According to exam, you have to prepare yourself. So read only necessary theory which is needed to solve problem. Please listen carefully. Read only necessary theory which is needed to solve problem. Underline this point. You have to read the theory, but only that theory which is needed to solve the problem. I am not saying that don't read the theory. Read the theory sufficiently so that you can solve the problem. If you are in coaching, then already your teacher taught you. So you know sufficient theory. That's it. And whatever faculty taught, enough. That theory is enough. Now it's time to practice more and more numerical sides. And always challenge yourself, because you need to come out from your comfort zone. You can't be solve the same questions. Okay. Doing the same thing will not give you the result. You have to try something new. Okay. This is the thing. And last, let us imagine you solve new questions. You read only necessary theory, but still you are not getting rank. Why you are not getting rank? Understanding subject is different thing. And writing, like in an exam hall, handling that pressure, keeping your calm mind, that is the most important thing. And that practice you have to do by test series. So a common mistake students are doing, they are not writing test series because they're scared. They're scared that I will not get the good score. So they will think that, sir, one day I will write the test series. It means you are saying to me, sir, one day I will learn the car driving in my home, then only I will drive. Otherwise, I will not drive. This is the way you are talking. First, you need to understand. Try to learn the driving by practice and practice, practice and practice. You become a professional driver. Exactly the same thing happen in exam also. First test, you may get 0, 1, 2 mark, whatever it may be. Second time, you will improve. Third time, you will improve. Fourth time, you will improve. If you keep on practicing, your brain will adopt that atmosphere, that laptop, that mouse, that virtual calculator, that handling pressure. So please listen carefully. First 2 to 3 tests, no need to compare your marks with someone. You are comparing you with yourself. There is no other competitor. Okay, you prepare yourself and keep on improving day by day, day by day. So writing test is the ultimate success. So you should keep on practicing. Already August month started. So kindly write the subject wise or topic wise test as per your comfort, but adopt that situation. Adapt that situation. Read only necessary theory which is needed to solve problem. Monitor properly on the test series performance. So first 4-5 tests you will not get good score, but as the time progresses you will mature enough. Because I strongly believe rather than 10 times, okay, new things 10 times. Read one time like same thing 10 times. Revise continuously same notes. Because I personally observe from so many years I am reading the same book, but every time I am going to get new approaches. So whatever notes you have or book you have, revise the same content over the period of time. Believe me, by revision you will become expert. So revise on frequent basis. So suppose if you prepare Monday to Friday or Monday to Sunday, so compulsory you have to stop your preparation for 1 to 2 days. Then whatever you over for you, keep on revising then ahead. But what happens, students are rush hard to finish the syllabus. I want to finish. When I ask, are you prepared everything? No. Sir, one day I will prepare. Once my coaching over, I will prepare. No. You have to prepare simultaneously, because if the gap is more than 1 or 2 months, finish. You will like a fresher in the heat transfer. Fresher. If you are not touched with that subject, finish. Again you have to revise. Again you have to prepare fully. So that's why revise on frequent basis. Always remember, revise on frequent basis. So these are all the points you need to understand. But this will work only when you don't lose the hope. Because there are millions of people will try to demotivate you. Millions of people will say that तुझसे नहीं हो पाएगा. You can't do it. Maybe that may be your relative or your maybe friend. They are saying that you are nothing. Of course you are nothing. But I want to make it something big. And remember one thing. Everyone is not expecting you. That is no issue at all. We should not care. But ultimately, you should not lose hope. Because this is the only one asset we have. If we lose hope, then we don't have anything to live. So please listen carefully. Every day you have to regenerate by yourself. Of course, time is moving. You should go with the time. But at last, you should not lose hope. And never think about future that I am going to enter in IIT or PSU. No. I always used to say, winners don't require motivation. Winners require discipline. Please listen carefully. This is I applied in my life. Okay, I am not so successful. I am just an ordinary guy. But what I am trying to say, your motivation will work out for 1 day or 2 days. You may be observed. One day you are highly motivated, but in second day you are down. Third day you are no more. So this motivation will not last forever. But what is last forever? Your discipline. So once again remember, winners don't require motivations. Winner required discipline. If you are disciplined enough, if you say that no, today I have to prepare. Discipline, that is fixed. I have to prepare. Whether I am motivated or not motivated, who cares? I prefer this. The way we eat food, the way we take bath, the way we eat always food, that's compulsory. We make a rule. 1 o'clock we have to eat. 7 o'clock we have to eat. Like that you have to discipline yourself. I need to wake up. I need to prepare, not only for myself. And remember one thing, not only you. Once you get the job, once you get any good government job, not only you, sir, your family, your generation is going to enjoy that. Your mother, father will going to enjoy. Your next generation you are going to enjoy, and hopefully you are not going to poor. You don't have any financial problem in future. So I always used to say, I am not going to help only students. I am going to help their generations. If they are able to achieve what they want, so believe me, entire generation will be changed. So one person has to struggle. The way your father struggled and you are enjoying, so you have to struggle so that next generation is enjoying. And my dear student, I strongly believe, if you are physically fit, then no one can stop you. It's only our common thing, it's only our common thought. I am poor, I am from normal background, I can't do it. Arey, of course you can do it. Who told you? Someone will do it in 1 month, you will do it in 6 months, but you will do it. So please listen carefully. The greatest gift the human have, hope. And according to me, who is poor in this world? The person who cannot talk positive to himself. That is the most poor person in the earth. So you should talk yourself positive always. Even though everyone is not believing on you, you should believe on yourself. If you say, yes, I will do it. Of course I am slow. Of course I am not that much talented, but nothing, I am going to break this. Remember one thing, you are the most powerful. You are the most powerful person in the world. Just you have to be disciplined. And here is a lag. Students feel that they need to be motivated always. Why you need to motivate it always? Your motivation is not going to lifelong for next day your motivation will go down. So never depend on the external motivation. You have to discipline. You make a rule. I have to be prepared at any cost. You should not listen your mind. This mind will say go to movie or something like. Don't say. Discipline. 6 to 7 hours of preparation. I have to do it means I have to do it. There is no other option. The way I am hungry, the way I am taking bath, the way I am calling to family, exactly the same way I am going to prepare. If you are disciplined enough, then you don't require motivation. And not only for exams, sir. If you are disciplined, you can crack anything in your life. Anything in your life. So I strongly believe on you and your potential. If you are my direct student, you know me very well. If you are not my student also, no issue. Just believe yourself. This thing will work out only when you don't lose hope. And suppose if you are losing hope, suppose you are saying, "Arey nahi hoga. Now time is not there. I will prepare GATE 2024. This year not possible." Then no one can help you. So first try to help yourself. And the greatest thing in our life is discipline. If you are disciplined, you are committed that no, I have to sit means I will not touch mobile phone. I will not touch here and there. Ask to your family not to call. I am going to sit down in one place for 2 to 3 hours because exam for 3 hours. So I need to sit in one place for 3 hours. I will give information to my brain. Don't lose hope for 3 hours. Sit in one place. Keep on trying. Always remember, you are the most powerful person in the world, but don't lose hope. And if you not lose the hope, then this thing will work out. And suppose if you don't have hope, then bye-bye, tata. You can't going to create any difference in the world. So we are not here to crawl. We are not here to run. We are here to fly. One day you will fly. You will fly. Already so many students of ACE Academy and my student, already they are flying in the worldwide. They are in ISC, they are in foreign university, they are in top-notch IAS, IPS and all that, and you can. Because your seniors are there, I saw them. They are just like you. They are just like you. They are not born with a silver spoon. So one day you are also going to shine. Only thing is that believe yourself. That's it. There is no other option. And I am not going to create a lot of silly things. If you have material, if you have new question bank, proper question bank, you don't need books. But suppose if you don't have, then you need to follow books or collect the question from test series. See, this is the proof I given. So that's why I not given so many list of the book. I don't believe on so much. So this is the one classical book. Rather than reading the 10 books, read this book thoroughly if you don't have material. But if you have material, if your teacher give you material or if you have from somewhere, you are very lucky enough. So prepare yourself, okay? So now I want to say thanks to everyone for listening me properly. And I hope whatever I tell you the strategy, it creates something, changes in your way of thinking toward the heat transfer. And of course, I am the ACE Academy faculty. So I love that you should subscribe this channel and watch this continuously, this type of videos. So if you have any query, please write in comment box. So thank you for everything. You listen me in a peaceful way. So I thanks to you, all of you. So that's it from my side. Hope I will catch you soon again with some new videos and some new things, okay? So meanwhile, bye-bye, tata, and good night to everyone. कितने आए? ज़्यादा है कि नहीं?